YouTube? It's your girl Takiyah back with another video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe, join the crew. You already know what to do. So today I'm going to be doing a little feminine health behind situation type of video, giving y'all all the tips and tricks that I know how to stay fresh down there and back there all day long for eternity, everlasting times. So if you're ready, let's go ahead and get into it. Get your notebook. I'm about to help y'all out. First, I'm gonna go ahead and get like the basic ones out of the way. I use this probiotic basically every single day on days where I actually remember to use it. I do try to stay on top of it though, I'm gonna be honest, but I use the probiotics with prebiotics and cranberry. So it already has the cranberry in it to start off with. Don't even have to take the cranberry pill that everybody else is taking, but it's by VH Essentials. I don't know if I said it already, but definitely a great investment, especially for women's health in general. I prefer that everyone be taking their probiotic, but that's just your personal preference and your personal option, I guess. But these are the ones that I definitely do use. It says balance for feminine health, defense for urinary tract health, all the good stuff. So definitely grab you at least some type of probiotic, but this is the one that I prefer to use. Next, if you're having a hard time dealing with vaginal odor and all that type of stuff, maybe you have BV or something, definitely check with your doctor if you believe you have BV, or just before using this in general. But I have the boric acid supplements. These are the ones that I use. They're the PhD ones. I don't ever see people mention which ones to get and which ones they use. So these are the ones that I use. You insert one, you do not swallow it, or you will probably, not gonna cap, you might croak, but don't swallow it. You definitely insert it. And I also would not recommend to use this all the time. Maybe once a month, or if you want to, only use it when you feel like you need it. Like, this is strong stuff right here. So the times when I have needed to use it, or I did use it, I've had good outcomes with it. So I definitely do prefer this one, just because it's the only one I ever use, and it's the one that works for me. So now that we got that out of the way, we're gonna hop into actually cleaning, because cleaning the front and cleaning the back are two different stories. So I'm gonna start with the front. The first tip I'm gonna say is to make sure you're washing down there, personal preference, twice a day, but definitely at least once a day, washing down there, just to make sure you're cleaning it really good and you don't have to worry about it smelling bad throughout the day or anything smelling off throughout the day if you already cleaned it twice. Especially when you're staying on top of stuff like this, a lot of these things that I'm mentioning, if you're doing it on a regular basis, you will not have any problems at all, trust me. If you're only doing it once a week and you're still having problems, do not come complaining to me because you didn't stay on top of it. Like, this is the game changer. This feminine wash is the game changer. It is the Monostat Maintain Feminine Cleanser with boric acid. So I just showed y'all boric acid, but this has boric acid in it, and you can actually use it as a wash, like a feminine wash. So obviously gently cleanses away odor and discharge, unique pH balance, complex matched, healthy pH, all the good stuff that you need. It actually has no scent at all. It's literally non-scented, so that's a plus, definitely a plus. And I've been using this for probably about a month now, and it's been the best cleanser that I've ever used. Down there, it's always been hard for me to find the perfect cleanser for down there for a very long time, honestly, and I'm 18 right now. So me finding this was like finding gold. It was like a child in a candy store. This is a game changer for sure. Definitely try this out for yourself. I got mine from Walmart and it works great. My backup plan for a feminine wash though, my old plan I was using before I started this one a month ago, was the Aveeno baby wash. This is what it looks like. It's fragrance free as well, but it does the job. It's not as good as this Monostat one is, but it definitely does the job really well. It's not irritating or anything, so you don't have to worry about burning or weird stuff. Neither is that wash either, but I'm just saying, for a baby wash preference, if you cleaned your baby with it, you can clean down there with it. That's all I'm saying. People like me, I prefer to wash my whole body with like a bar soap first, or I'll like mix my bar soap with my body wash. But for down there, if I'm feeling like I actually need to do that. But if you're washing twice a day, you really don't need to do that. But if for some reason you feel like it, I would just prefer to use the Sensitive Dove bar soap down there. Nothing else, maybe a baby bar soap, but definitely nothing too harsh or too aggravating or agitating, whatever the word is. You know, just be careful and cautious what you're using on there. But listen, for the backside, I do continue to use this, but I also allow myself to use the Dove White Bar, or I'll actually use the Dove Sensitive Bar. Like, I'll for sure use it down there or on the back side, just because you can be harsher on the back than you can on the front. And you need to be harsher on the back than the front, because you just got doo-doo back there. You need to get that off and get that away from your feminine, your lady bits. Your lady bits don't need that stuff gathering around there. That's a big no-no, for one. So, being a little bit more skeptical about the backside is definitely important, because the front side is already like naturally cleansed itself, and you're keeping up with it throughout the day, and you're washing it with the proper washes, so you don't have to worry about that. But definitely the backside is, you got to keep that together, sis. And I know for some people it's a little bit harder and you don't understand or something, and that's totally okay. That's why I'm literally making this video for y'all. But definitely wanted to add that in. All I use to wash off in the shower with is just a basic body rag. Literally, I just use that to clean the front at least. Sometimes with the backside, I will use my exfoliating gloves or an exfoliating rag or something. But for the front, I don't like to use anything too rough, you know. While we're still on the topic of washing, I want to mention how to clean the inside, because a lot of girls don't know that you can clean the inside yourself. There's a right way to do it and there's a wrong way to do it. So cleaning the inside of yourself, honestly, was a great thing for me. Definitely when you are dealing with like odors, or you're a sweaty person, or you've been working out and you may wear thongs too much or something, definitely clean the inside will help you. So do not clean the inside with any of those soaps I showed you. I don't care if it's like with boric acid or whatever the case may be. Do not clean the inside with soap. You need to be cleaning the inside with water and water only. Like literally water only. And I just feel like that's something that needs to be talked about and that needs to be done. So I'm going to mention it on my YouTube channel. Don't even care. But what I'll do is I turn around backwards and let the water flow, and I just like rinse it out. Like after I already cleaned the backside and stuff, and I just rinse it out with water and let it flush out. And you know, can't get too into detail, but basically that's what I like to do. When you're cleaning the backside, you do need to be spreading open your butt. You need to be spreading open your butt and rinsing it out really well. Getting the soap out, especially so you don't have anything flowing from the back to the front situation. Making sure you're rinsing the front off for like a couple minutes. Washing the front for a couple minutes. You just need to make the front and the back and the middle area like a whole piece of your shower, literally. Like, it's that important, and that's what we're here to talk about. So after we've talked about washing and how to do that properly, I want to add in this tip that I like to personally stay shaved, because you don't have to deal with the scents from your hair and the sweat on your hairs and bacteria building up in your hairs and stuff, because it is a little bit harder to maintain a fresher scent down there when you do have hairs down there. But if you're not a person that likes to shave, it's definitely possible to maintain fresh all day down there and in the back as well. But I like to shave. If you want me to post my shaving routine for down there and back there, I can do an updated one or whatever the case may be. But definitely staying shaved you'll see a big difference in how good you smell, or how much your hygiene has changed if you're like staying on top of it. Shaving every probably 4-ish days personally, or just not letting your hairs get too crazy where you feel like they're starting to collect more sweat and stuff. And don't forget that you are actually discharging throughout the day, and that's getting in the hairs as well, or at least the ones closer to like the middle, you know what I'm trying to say? So definitely shaving will increase your hygiene in a way. That really just depends on the person, but for me personally, that's a good tip for me. Something that I do to stay on top of it and to make me feel clean, and I just like to shave my whole body. So now I kind of want to get into like the after shower and shave portion of the routine. So if you did just shave, or you simply just got done showering, you just got out the shower, sometimes you want to moisturize, but you don't want to do too much to where you feel like you're putting unnecessary products down there. So what I like to do is go ahead and use coconut oil. This is literally the coconut oil that I use. I don't personally like to use the beauty type of coconut oils down there because I really don't know. Well, you can know what's inside of them if you read the ingredients, but I feel like these ones are literally just straight coconut oil. Yeah, the ingredients are coconut oil. That's all that's on this. So the beauty ones have like fragrance and stuff like that. I'm not messing with this. So I like to go in with the coconut oil just because all the benefits that come with it, and it adds the extra moisture that I'm looking for. Also, it's very thin as well, so it's not like heavy on my skin or clogging up the pores, or, you know, none of that's going on for me right there. So do your personal research on coconut oil for down there, and just in general, it's definitely a really good product to use down there for sure. On your behind, if you want to use coconut oil on your behind, that's cool. You could do that if you feel like you got a dry butthole, I guess. But if you want to have another tip, I can throw it to y'all. Use witch hazel. This is the witch hazel that I have. What's it called? Dickinson's? Something like that. That's the one that I use. All you do is get like a cotton pad or something, and you just whoop, 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 and you're good to go. That'll keep you like so much fresher. Like, honestly, I feel like doing that, like adding that in to like your after shower routine, just do it and tell me how y'all feel about it. Like, it honestly just makes you feel so much more cleaner. It's definitely good to use like if you did just shave back there or something. So, and using it just for hygienic purposes, like witch hazel is good all around. Your face, you're down there, you're everywhere. I just love witch hazel. So okay, so now that you have everything washed up, shaved up, prepped and ready to go, you're gonna need to put on some underwear, obviously. Duh. So I do want to mention that you need to be taking breaks from thongs. I know some of y'all love wearing your thongs and you love just the feeling or the look that it gives and all that type of stuff, but you do need to be taking breaks from them for your personal hygiene and your personal health. Definitely doing that, you will see a difference. At least taking like 2 or 3 days, or maybe even more than that, just depending on the person, from wearing them. On days when I do want to wear a thong but I know that I need to take a break, I'll personally lean towards the seamless underwear, and I have these ones right now. These are actually new. I just got these, so I'm gonna show y'all. But they're literally like seamless, like seamless. Like when they're on your body and hugging you, you will not be able to see these through your dress or through your jeans or like none of that. Like, it's doing the same job as a thong, but it's soft for one. Like, look at this fabric. So it's soft for one, and it's doing the same job, and it's keeping you more hygienic. I got these ones from Rue 21. Rue 21 for $3.99. I think I actually bought a couple pairs for a certain amount, but they also have them at Pink and stuff. I got a couple pairs from Pink. I don't know if they have them at Walmart. They probably do, but these specific ones are from Rue 21. Taking those breaks and doing that, because when you are wearing a thong and throughout the day you have that sweat coming back and forth from your butt crack to your freaking hoo-ha, and doo-doo coming up and down, and it's just like a trail of bacteria. That's what I think of it sometimes. Like certain days when I'm like, I need a break because I feel disgusted right now. That's why. So you need to think about that stuff when you think that you've worn thongs for 2 weeks straight. Think about your hygiene. Think about what's been traveling back and forth and all the visits and trips that's been going on. So after you put on your little undies or whatever, go ahead and throw on a panty liner. Now, panty liners are not made just for your periods. Well, at least in my brain, they're not made just for your periods. They're also made for your feminine health, because listen, when you are discharging all day long, you are sweating all day long, you are being active doing all this and that all day long, you're going to be catching all that into these pretty little panties, right? And then the odor is just going to come right off of that. when you could just put all the odor onto this and then change it out and then you're fresh again. A genius could have thought of that. No, I'm just joking. But definitely using these will change the game. It'll make you feel more dry and it'll catch all the extra stuff that usually gets caught into your underwear, you know? And then when you change it out, it's just like you refreshened yourself in a way. Which we're going to get more into that in a second, but adding a panty liner just as a daily wear will definitely help you a lot, so much. Especially if you're being athletic and stuff, so you're not, you know, you're just having everything being able to catch properly. And since it is like a pad, it's kind of made to catch that stuff and absorb it. So if you haven't tried this, you're definitely missing out. Now that you've thrown your panty liner on, got your underwear on, you're gonna use some of this. This is the Summer's Eve Ultra Freshening Spray. That's the one that I have. I don't really have like a specific scent or anything on this one. But if you want to get a scent, it's totally okay because this is the only time I'm giving you permission to use a feminine deodorant or whatever. Because I don't prefer using these because I feel like they throw your pH off and they're just not good for you. But if you use it the right way, which I'm about to tell you how to use it, you'll enjoy it. So you got your underwear, right? You got your underwear. You got your liner. I don't even know if these are right, but you got your liner. And then you get your spray. And then you put it on this side. Like, obviously that will be on the inside of your underwear. But you put it on this side of your underwear. Or like, something like that. And that's how you wear it. You do not need to be taking this off, spraying it down there. Like, straight down there. And you do not need to be spraying it, like, on the inside. You don't want skin contact with this stuff. That's the best way to use it if you want to avoid the pH balance and all that stuff being thrown off. It'll definitely deodorize you and keep you fresh all day because if you even don't wear the pad, at least put it on the outside of your underwear so you can have that extra barrier from it. But it is a deodorizer, so all the scent that may leak through will be protected with this, and it'll just also be an extra backup plan and help you stay fresh all day long. So if you add this to your routine, let me know how it goes for you. If it goes bad, I'm terribly sorry. Okay, so now that you're halfway through the day after your little freshen up down there routine, you realize that you have to go to the bathroom, number one, and number two. It don't matter. So after you do the deed, you're gonna get some flushable wipes. These are the ones that I use. They're just the great value ones because I'm just gonna flush them down the toilet anyway. So I really don't get any special ones because I don't know. They don't feel really different to me, honestly. So I do prefer that you get the fragrance free ones or like the sensitive ones or something, but these are the fresh scent for some reason, but they work fine for me. So using these instead of toilet tissue, because toilet tissue will not always get you properly clean. You have to use a wipe. You have to use a wipe, especially after you did the number two, because that's how all them little buddies is trickling down your thongs. You need to be wiping, and that'll definitely ensure that you're clean. And even if you didn't use the bathroom, but for some reason you feel like you were sweating more, you just want to like have a little bit of extra support or whatever, you can just go in and wipe it again. Wipe the outsides, you know, just do a cleanup session throughout the day, even if you didn't use the bathroom. But definitely using this every time you use the bathroom. Every time you use the bathroom. Now, if for some reason you're in public and you don't want to bring this whole face size thing of wipes, you know, they do have these. So these are by Vagisil, which I also not a big fan of like vaginal products, but because these are on the go and it's not like I'm going to be using them every single day or I'm going to be using them as much. They're just for like cleanup purposes, and I'm going to be washing myself off at the end of the day as well, so these will not hurt you. You can just throw one in your purse, maybe throw a couple in your purse actually, especially if it's that time of the month. These will probably save a lot of girls if it's that time of the month, honestly. But to-go purposes, and you don't want to carry the big pack, but you want to stay fresh, definitely get the to-go ones to have as a backup and just have on you and have on hand. All that type of stuff, so you can definitely stay clean all day long. Okay guys, this is the end of the video. If you stay to the end, you're a real one. Thank you so much. I hope y'all all enjoyed it, and I hope y'all got some good tips and tricks, and you kind of picked up some more knowledge from me, I guess. I hope I was able to help at least one person, honestly, because that was my main goal of the video. I really want to help like a bunch of people, but if I helped one person, I'm satisfied with that. So other than that, leave all your hygiene tips in the comments for sure, because we're all helping each other over here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.